Warning, what you're about to hear is a true story. Viewer discretion is advised. The mass gathering. For as long as Charlie could remember, he could see the pain behind people's eyes, especially adults. He liked being around them, not because he understood their suffering, but because he wanted to bring them light, joy, and laughter. Charlie's heart was pure. He rarely lied, he never stole, and he often pitied others more than himself. But in college, Charlie grew wary of academia. To him, it felt sinister. Professors who seemed broken by drugs and alcohol teaching subjects they had no passion for. He drifted through classes with the sense that knowledge had been corrupted. One day, as he walked across campus, a beautiful young woman stopped him. Her hair was dark, her porcelain skin glowing under the sun, and her olive undertone gave her an almost otherworldly aura. The loneliness in his chest lifted the moment her eyes met his. "My name is Belle," she said softly. "I've been looking for you my entire life." No one had ever approached Charlie like this. Though handsome, his empathy often made him seem unapproachable to others. But Belle was different. She was magnetic. She asked him to visit her college on the hill. Charlie agreed. As he climbed the hill, his phone glitched, the map distorted, the signal reduced to static. When he looked down at the campus, his heart sank. From above, the buildings weren't shaped like structures at all. They resembled skulls, and the roads below twisted like human veins. He pressed on. The coffee house where Belle awaited was inside a skull-shaped building. She was radiant, fascinating, and spoke passionately about art, academia, and human desire. Charlie was entranced. Then she asked, "Would you like to meet my father?" Normally, he would have hesitated, but Belle was no ordinary girl. Love, or something like it, pulled him forward. She led him to a Gothic cathedral-like building. Its beauty was undeniable, but the air around it carried a suffocating darkness. "They're expecting you," Belle whispered, tightening her grip on his hand. Inside, a grand theater stretched out before him. In private balconies, masked figures in extravagant Victorian attire leered down at the stage. The air reeked of decadence and corruption. Belle slipped a mask over Charlie's face, guiding him through the hedonistic halls where laughter warped into screams and desire twisted into cruelty. At the center of the stage stood Belle's father. He was tall, devastatingly handsome, dressed in an immaculate red suit. A single spotlight illuminated him as if he were a king awaiting tribute. "Father," Belle said with pride, "this is the one, my future husband." The massed crowd erupted in applause. The man in red extended his arms. "Welcome, my son." Charlie felt his stomach churn. Something ancient, something foul was in this place. With trembling lips, he whispered, "No, I fear God. I fear God." Instantly, the theater shook violently as if the earth itself was rejecting the spectacle. Screams echoed. The masked figures wailed. The air split open. In a blink, Charlie was back in his dorm kitchen, clutching a glass of water. Then he was paralyzed in his bed, trembling, unable to scream, unable to move. Through the basement window of his dorm, he saw her. Belle tears streamed down her face as her beauty twisted into something venomous. "I will see you again, my love, in the year 2020. Lesson: the world is full of temptations disguised in beauty and charm. But not every hand that reaches for you is meant to lift you up. Some are meant to pull you down. Guard your heart, for evil often wears the mask of love.